Hello, students. Today we will learn the new lesson from class 5 English, Robinson Crusoe. So here I am, Aarti Shingari from Kendriya Vidyalaya number 1, Ahmednagar. Now Robinson Crusoe, his ship had been destroyed by the sea. He had been alone for many years and longed for company. One day he discovers a footprint on the sand. Now let us find out, children, what he did then, what he did next. One day, when I was going towards my boat, I was surprised to see the footprint of a man on the sand. I stood amazed. I listened. I looked around me. I could neither hear nor see anything. I went up higher to look down. I went up the shore and down the shore, but it was no good. I could find no other footprint but that one. I went to it again to see if there were any more footprints and to tell if it had been my imagination. But I was not mistaken, for there was exactly the print of a foot, toes, heel, every part of the foot. I couldn't imagine how it came there. I stayed a long time thinking, but became more confused. At last, I returned home frightened, scared, looking behind me after every 2 or 3 steps, mistaking every bush and tree to be a man. When I came to my cave, I ran inside it as if was being chased. Chase means somebody is coming behind him. I don't remember whether I used the ladder or went it in by the hole in the rock, which I call the door. I ran for cover faster than any animal could run. So here Robinson Crusoe, he was alone on the island and suddenly he finds the footprints. I didn't sleep that night. The more I thought about what I had seen, the more afraid I became. So in this lesson, word frightened, afraid, scared, feared, these words are repeated and the meaning of all the word is same: frightened, afraid, scared, feared. I thought it could be one of the savages of mainland. Savage means man eater. Those who eat the meat of men, who had wandered out the sea in a small boat. Luckily, I was not on the shore at that time. Shore means on the side of the sea. But what if he had seen my boat? If he had seen the boat, he would have realized that someone lived in the island and could soon return with others to kill and eat me. See whatever comes in the mind of the man. And so I lay fearful for many days and prayed for protection. In doing so, I was much comforted and began going out to investigate. Investigate again means to survey, to find out. But even now, I went forward. I looked behind me frequently. Frequently means again and again. Again and again he saw back. If somebody is coming in back of him or somebody is chasing him, because I was still very frightened. However, as I went about for 2 or 3 days and saw nothing, I became a little bolder. He became a little stronger. I decided to go down to shore again and examine the footprint once more. Check, survey. I decided to measure it with my own footmark. As I came closer to the footprint, I realized that it could not be of my footprint because I had not come to this part of the beach since a long time. Beach, shore. Secondly, as I placed foot alongside that footprint, it seemed larger than my own. My fear again it returned. I went home again, believing that there someone is there. The island was inhabited. Inhabited means the place where other people also live. The place where people live, that is inhabited. So he thought that he is not alone on that island, on that beach, on that shore, but someone else is also there. So he was very much frightened. Now, in new words in this lesson are savages, wild people in primitive state. Wild people, those who eat meat of other people also. Mainland, large continuous extent of land. Means a very big piece of land. Wandered means to go from one place to another without any definite route. Means he has no aim. He just going from one place to another, here and there, without any intention. Bolder, more confident, more strong. Inhabited, occupied, dwelled in, where people live. Simple words, where people live. Now question answers. What made Robinson Crusoe think that the print on the ground was a footprint? Robinson Crusoe thought that the print was a footprint because it had all the parts of the toe, of the feet, that is toes, heel, and all the other parts of a foot. See, you can see all the parts, toes, heel. Why was Robinson Crusoe afraid when he looked at bushes and trees? He was afraid because he mistook every tree and bush to be a man. He thought to be every tree to be a man. So he again and again he looked behind. Here you can see. Why did Robinson Crusoe pray when he saw a footprint? Robinson Crusoe thought that it was the footprint of a savage. He was afraid that savages would kill and eat him up. So he prayed for his own protection. Choose the correct answer. Robinson ran back to his home as fast as he could because he was afraid, was in a hurry to go home because he was afraid. He could not sleep because there was an animal outside his cave. No, false. He thought savages had come from mainland. Yes, he thought savages had come from mainland. Why was Robinson Crusoe sure that it was not his footprint? Because it didn't look like a human footprint. It looked smaller than his. He had not come to this part of the beach in a long time because he had not come to this beach in a long time. Where was Robinson Crusoe? He was alone on the island, on the beach. Fill in the blanks with correct words. So, but, and, because. 4 words are there. So, but, and because. I was frightened, curious. I was frightened, but curious. He was frightened also and he was curious also. Curiosity to know who was on the beach. Whether he was alone or somebody else was also there. I decided to go to the beach, I went along the water's edge. So, he went to the beach, so he went along the water's edge. On the edge of the water means on the beach. on the shore. I ran as fast as I could dash. I was frightened because I was frightened. I was tired, dash, confused. I was tired and confused. Both the things. He was tired also and he was confused also. Make proper sentences using the jumbled words. Now the sentences they are given but in the form of jumbled words. Alone was not Robinson an island on. Robinson was not alone on an island. Was island the inhabited? The island was inhabited, means the people were living there, they were dwelling there. Footprint to someone, this belonged. This footprint belonged to someone. I around me looked. I looked around me. I towards went the footprint large. I went towards a large footprint. Was afraid I know. Now I was afraid now. Or you can say now I was afraid. Both the sentences are correct. Here there are two sets of sentences and you have to join these sentences by using the words or, and, so, but, because. So we will see the sentences. I can sing well, but I can't dance at all. So two different things. So you have to use the word but. He can do one thing, he cannot do another thing. She wore a raincoat because it was raining. Why she was wearing the raincoat? Because it was raining. We may go to Shimla or to Darjeeling, any one place, not both the places at a time. So or. He wanted a book and see here the word and is used because he wanted both the things, book as well as football. So and. If it is a choice, you have to put or. But if he wants both the things, then you have to use the word and. Because we use when we are giving some reason. He missed the school bus, so he was late to school. Why he was late to school? Because he missed the school bus. So he missed the school bus, so he was late to school. I wrote the letter, but I forgot to post it. Now we have to write the past tense of these words. Think. Yes, think is past tense is thought. Become, became, see, saw, go, went, listen, listened, imagine, imagined, chase, chased, return, returned. So thought, became, saw, went, listened, imagined, chased, and returned. Now we have to form the noun forms of this. Imagine, to imagine. So noun form will be imagination. Confuse, confusion. Examine, examination. Protect, protection. Realize, realization. Now we have to write the opposites. Small, big. Inside, outside. Higher, lower. Begin, end. Larger, smaller. Luckily, unluckily. So children, we have done all the exercises, all the grammar part of it also. I think you are enjoying my lessons. See children, if you are enjoying my lessons, if you are understanding the teachings, so please like, share and subscribe my channel.